So I guess we do this Thresh game from Kagat then. He's gold 5 and kinda yeah, some of the same problems here with this room page as the previous one. Health wins are not that great, I think. You just wanna get all the health seals instead and change the wins for armor. Armor marks are fine, and so are the flat resistance glyphs. Yeah, this mastery page is pretty much what I use as well, so not much to say about it. But I take Face Walker rather than 1 point in Fleet of Foot. 1 second off the recall is way better than that. 0.5% movement speed. And I think Bandit is worth taking. But to take that you would have to like drop Strength of Spirit. Then again, sometimes Bandit is just useless. I don't know. Kind of preference. But yeah, let's get to the replay then. I think we could change the music. Let's go for... There's not many options I have for music, but... Because first of all it can't be like something that Twitch mutes. Otherwise it kinda fucks up the highlights and uploading stuff to YouTube, so... I've been playing the Mist of Pandaria soundtrack as well. So anyway, Thresh versus Blitzcrank with Ash versus Caitlyn, Kha'Zix versus Yi, and mid is Akali versus Jed. On top is Gragas versus Yasuo. Again we see this stealth ward start. I don't think it's like worth it, like I've said before. I prefer the potions over it. And more trading and like winning that way. And this leash is taking a bit too long, I think. But you want miss EXP, I believe. No, Ash will miss a CS though, I think. Wait, not maybe. Yeah. Okay, that was on the limit of things, but it was fine. Oh, Ash fucking up the positioning here. Should be standing behind the caster minions. Level 1 hook from Blitz isn't usually like that scary, but she still gets that junked for it. So yeah. Do you wanna be using this? Like you don't wanna hold down to the 2 stacks of relic shield for too long. And rather than initiating something, you could just use your relic shield to get to level 2 first, and it will also even sustain the Ash a bit. I'm missing that relic shield proc there. You should take this one at least. Yeah, that is level 2 if you take it. Well, now you get it. You just have to flay the Blitzcrank back here, I think. Or towards you. Oh, why are you so scared? What did you didn't even use flay, I believe. Oh, the hook lands though. That's very good. Okay, well that works out. And that is the level 2 advantage right there. You could even get it like earlier than that, but yeah, kinda playing a bit too passive there. And yeah, this relic shield is like, you haven't procced it once yet, so yeah, this is pretty bad use of that item. Like, I also like Doran's shield start a lot. I mean, even if it doesn't give gold, I mean, it's better than having a relic shield that you don't proc. So, and also not having the execute on relics, it really fucking sucks. So for that reason, I don't like it too much. Also, the path it goes to, like the Targons and the mountain, whatever is it called. They're not that great items, to be honest. So Doran's shield start or coin start are alright as well. Coin start is kinda weak though, but yeah. Either that or you learn how to use this item. And also you wanna save it for melee minions and the siege minions, because they give more value, of course. And now the vision, like at some point you have to recall, like usually I wanna recall after I'm reaching like 900 or so, because it will give me like chance to buy more potions for sustain and complete the side stone. After that, laning phase comes a lot safer usually, like it's way more controlled when you have vision. So you don't wanna stick around to the lane too long, especially once you start running out of potions. And also when you have gold lead like this, you just wanna use it on items when possible. Like, I don't think there's that much you can get out of these guys unless they really keep fucking up. Like that Caitlyn positioning there, it could have been a hook, but I'm not sure. Like, initiating this close to turret, it's kinda risky when if Blitzcrank then gets the hook himself. And that was really close. Blitzcrank actually hooked the melee minion, but if Caitlyn had like headshot the melee minion, you could have been hooked under the turret, and that would have been pretty bad. So now this is what I'm talking about. You actually have a ward here, but if you didn't, the earlier recall for Sidestone would have been pretty much game changing. And now you have to recall anyway. Oh, the tower shots, yeah, very nice. You don't wanna stay here though. Ash needs to play carefully now, as you pretty much have to recall. There's no point staying. Wait, what? Am I missing something? You actually go for Targons over Sidestone. It's a pretty big mistake. Sidestone is even more gold per minute, I think, anyway. Like, Sidestone is what, 75 gold per minute, guaranteed. And Targon's is like what? Oh well, it's almost even actually with melee minions. It's like for, well, not even. Sidestone is still like way more gold. Even with cannons, it's like about even then. And not to mention the utility Sidestone gives like complete vision control. So Targon's is a mistake. Yeah, I mean Sidestone is 75 gold per minute. 3 wards, 3 minutes, 1 ward per minute. 75 gold per minute. Is my math incorrect? But yeah, it's a lot of gold gained compared to like having to buy stealth wards all the time. It's a bit different if you recall at like 600 gold, then I understand the Targon's upgrade, but even then you haven't like get any value out of it so far, like you're wasting the stacks all the time, I think. At least earlier you were. I think you should have way more than 80 gold. 87, you should have like double of that, I think, like over 200. Yeah, now we get the Sidestone. But I think that Rome wasn't too great. Not sure what was up with that hook. You don't even have to be like too smart with the hook. Like even if you miss it and they initiate something on you as Thresh, I think Ash could be able to like follow up on even the bad initiation and win the fight for you. Like she's that much ahead. Like look at this BF longsword against the tier 2 boots, which really suck early on, and the Doran's blade. Like Caitlyn is so far behind. Oh my god. Fuck, I wanted to go back to watch it again. I don't know what's up with this OP.gg today. But you need to like, when someone gets hooked, maybe it's a bit harder with Blitzcrank because he might also block your spells, but the CC and all that should usually be on the enemy AD carry because he's the one who's gonna do the damage. Like once Blitzcrank has already hooked, he doesn't do that much more damage afterwards. Like he has that burst with the hook and the knock-up, but after that he doesn't do anything. Oh my god, I really have to like not miss these situations because Rewind seems to be broken on OP.gg with this patch. Like sometimes it works and now this patch again it doesn't seem to work or something. Yeah, this leash could have been a bit quicker. Then you were a bit too pushy in the... You didn't use the relic shield at all, and you didn't like fully use the level 2 when you first had the chance here. Like you could have just like isolated the Blitzcrank and killed him. But then Caitlyn like fucks up the positioning completely. Usually I almost always wanna recall as soon as like the first kill happens like that, and we get to push the wave to the turret, like Ash just did there. Like you could have done the same. It's not a huge mistake to stay and get the XP. But now the problem is kinda like you're out of sync with the recalls now. Because you have that 900 and Ash has to then stay alone in the lane when you go recall, but this time she's smart enough to not die. I guess. Yeah, so it was the case, yeah. Kinda close to like her dying for free, but like it's not the worst idea to roam, but if you had Sidestone here instead of this bad Targon Spy, you could have placed a deep ward here, and that would make it a lot better. But now you kinda just come there to miss a hook and go back. Maybe you place that ward though. So was this where we were, and then there was this pretty bad fight from you guys. Yeah, Ash is stepping in front of the minions here, so it's a free hook for Blitzcrank, and surely he doesn't miss it. So the right reaction to this would be to flay the Blitzcrank back, or just walk up to the Caitlyn, because she's gonna be doing the damage here now. Like this hook really didn't need to hit the Blitzcrank, it needed to hit the Caitlyn. Same with all the flays maybe as well. And so the flay here misses and Caitlyn is able to chase. She didn't even have ultimate, so Ash would have lived if you landed one of your spells on the gate. Then again, Ash didn't avoid the Q and whatever. At least you avoid the trap here, but there's hook also. Oh yeah. Oh, that's very good. Yeah, you can't. Oh, wait, what? Nice flash, buddy. You don't wanna risk anything, you could die to a single hook. I've seen scaling armor yellows used sometimes, but I wouldn't use them. Like, as support, the scaling runes are kinda bad most of the time, because you wanna be at your strongest in the early levels. Like AD carries are weak, and then supports can have a lot of, you know, control and playmaking potential in the early game, but to do that you also need to take the flat runes usually. In top lane and mid lane it's a bit different. In mid you can easily take like the HP scaling, and in top lane armor per level is sometimes pretty good. So again, this is gonna be early, like, what is it called? Is it Face of the Mountain or something? I believe. I would prefer the Mobies maybe. Oh, that's a nice combo you had there. And yeah, the ultimate was early enough, I think, so the Caitlyn had no chance to avoid it. Now you kind of wanna, yeah, look at this. We look at your side for vision. usually when I'm starting the dragon like this and we have no idea about the enemy jungler, I wanna award this brush and maybe even all the way at the golem. Like, you're not really like needed for doing the dragon. You should be rather provide the vision to make it safer and make stealing impossible. And either way, like, as soon as you leave this area, they might be like clearing the pink ward for sure when the first guy here arrives here. So once you leave, you still wanna have vision of this area, so don't waste your time by then having to come back again when they have cleared the pink ward. So you can just even leave another ward just next to it, like stealth ward, because they will clear this ward. And when Ash will then be pushing this lane, and if the jungler then clears this ward, then she has no vision at all for the river. River, I mean. Fuck. So yeah, when you're killing dragon, I wanna usually ward the golem as well, but luckily your team is also doing it. Jed also warded here, which is one of the places where I would place a ward. But you can place this ward even better, like, don't smart cast ward, use the indicator for when it's in the brush and then try to find the very edges of the brush so you get the best vision possible, like you can see all the way here. And also you really wanna get boots. Usually I get like Mobies after I get the side stone and something like that. Like Mobies allows you to watch so much better and initiate so much better. Yes, especially when you are like stronger. So you really get to like pressure the enemy and snowball even further. You wanna be... Yeah, you should have probably sold your mana potions to buy the biscuits instead. Oh, this whole positioning is really bad. Oh, you need to block it. Probably didn't need to flash it though. Oh my god, these fights. Oh, they have to teleport. You should be able to see. You might need to hook this year, he might die. Oh, Kha'Zix. Oh, you missed the hook. Yeah. Maybe it was just Dash being a bit greedy though. Yeah, I would sell these mana potions. They're mostly useful for like laning phase when there's a lot of trades and attempted hooks. But having sustain is like more important usually than having some mana. Like, I think you've had way more HP issues than mana issues. And I for sure agree going with this early Warden's Mail. It's what I usually like to do as well. It reduces the damage you take by so much against someone like Caitlyn, Yasuo and Yi. Their team comp basically requires you to get Frozen Heart this game or Randuin's, or even both. Oh, that's a nice arrow. Yeah, I can't. That's a pretty good hook. It's fine to take those kills. I think she had like a small chance of getting away if you didn't hit the hook. Like anytime there's even a slightest chance of enemy escaping, you can take the kills. Like I take kills all the time and it's not a problem. If someone is toxic about it, you can just instantly mute them. So you went with the CDR boots, 30% now. I probably would have. I usually don't go for them because there's so many good support items with CDR that the boots aren't really needed. I think Mobis are usually like better. I've kinda changed my opinion about it some time ago. Started to like Mobis a bit more, even though I still don't get them on like every champion. I think CDR boots are not that great anymore. You also wanna think about getting the oracles. It's very much needed against Akali. It will absolutely ruin her day in the team fights if you just like keep her visible at all times. Like if she's able to use both stealth and Sonia's, then she might carry the game, but if you keep revealing her, then she can't do much. And she's one of the stronger champions on their team, so the oracles would have been pretty good. Good to have already. You have to be really careful about going near these edges when there's Blitzcrank on their team. Like you need to just quickly ward over the walls and stuff like that. Now your team is kinda getting caught here. But yeah, you really probably can't take this path. Ash is in no position to help. You're already disjunked and I don't... Kha'Zix has a lot of damage though, so if he could isolate, but there's also Yasuo. This doesn't look too bad now. But there's also Yi cleaning up. Yeah, now it's pretty bad. Where's the Yi though? The vision is very... Oh, he's there. Yeah. So yeah, have to like watch those paths a bit more, especially when someone has already died. Then if it like it's a real pro where everyone shows up, then you don't wanna be short-handed when it's starting. And when your AD carry is split like that, it doesn't usually lead to good things. Really messy fights. I kinda missed what happened there, but I think you're missing some of your like potentially game-changing items here, like the Oracle and Frozen Heart. Like Frozen Heart is so fucking good against that thing. Can't believe you didn't go for it. The randoms isn't like nearly as good usually. I think. Like it's good item too, but most of the time they might be just like walking around you, and the movement speed slow from the active isn't nearly as useful as attack speed slow. You already have like the flay and the ultimate anyway. You don't wanna, yeah, you guys don't wanna use too much on the Blitzcrank though, but if it's just a free kill like this, then it might be fine. There's so many like really high priority targets on their team, Yasuo, Yi, Akali. So if you don't have the correct CC spells and focus on them, their team is like way better in the chaotic team fights. But your team comp is like this more traditional, a bit requires a bit more organized play and all that. And usually when you're like sieging this shit, I usually drop a ward here. You have to be careful about the hooks though, but okay, he missed that, so it would be safe to ward. I don't think you wanna stay with. You should notice that Kha'Zix is this low. That should usually mean that it's time to disengage. So just drop a ward in the mid, ping danger and get the fuck out. Well, this isn't too good, I think. Yeah, Jed made a huge mistake there as well, using the ultimate on Akali, who has Jonius already, so. And then you get womboed by the Yasuo. Yeah, just a bit bad decision making there. Someone needs to make the call to disengage when you still have a chance. Like, you have to be aware of everyone's HP and all that. And rather than the Frozen Heart, I think the Oracles would be like better option for the next 500 gold. And you also need some pink wards. Like, you're getting too many items now. Should have just went for like the vision control more. You have amazing pick comp with Thresh, Gragas, Ashe. So if you just get to deny all their wards, you will have so many easy kills from that. And also at this point, after 25 minutes, you pretty much always need a pink ward for Baron, so going for these items is a big mistake. The Cloth Armor and Sapphire Crystal, like, what the fuck are these two gonna do for you? Nothing. So it better be a fully completed item rather than some pieces like this at this point of the game. So yeah, get the oracles, get pink wards, try to keep vision on the Akali, deny their vision, find picks with your hook and the Ashe ultimate. You don't even have like good vision around this area, the Baron. Even in this brush and this brush, like, gotta need wards there. So you get the Yi down and Yasuo, I think. Can't watch the game though. I don't know. Why is it not working? Hmm. It's missing 7 minutes. I don't know why that is. I think Baron replays work better than the OP that cheat. But I think I still like found some pretty obvious mistakes from you. Yeah, after you get the Baron, you should be probably able to take turrets, but your team comp isn't really like the best for that, with Jed, Gragas and Kha'Zix. So rather than just really forcing the turrets, you should be like maybe looking a bit more or just map control, jungle control. They will end up walking into there, and then you have the picks there instead. Like you could just be pushing all the lanes at once, kinda, and just like trying to control the vision. And when the fight happens in their jungle or something, you can probably ace them if you're at all like in sync with that. So yeah, buy more pink wards, buy the oracles and all that. And have better vision around the objects and turrets when you're taking them. You didn't really have good vision around the dragon and baron when you were doing it, and you weren't really checking for their wards at all.